Top 10 Fastest Bikes in 2022 Vertical Bar highly recommended this video if you are a bikes lover. Vertical Bar watch ZJ. This video is especially for those people who love to watch the world's fastest bikes. The king is dead. Long live the king. Last time out, the astonishing 49,000 pounds supercharged H2/R came out top, and although the competition is closing in, it remains there today. Kawasaki set out to produce the world's most powerful production machine, and it achieved just that. In full-bore, track-only R trim, the Kawasaki is claimed to produce a whopping 306 bhp, rising to 322 bhp with ram air effect. That, combined with a lightweight, tubular steel trellis chassis, although that 193 dry figure is a guesstimate based on its published 216 kg weight figure, is what keeps it on top. If you're going to quibble about its legality, the road legal H2 carbon, 28,500 pounds, produces 240 bhp with a heftier 215 kg estimated dry weight, although that would leave it outside the top 10. Her number 2. Just when you thought Ducatis couldn't get any more exotic and potent than the astonishing Panigale V4R, see above, the Bolognese firm unveiled its most exotic and potent machine ever for 2020. Superleggera is the name applied to Ducati's limited edition, superlight versions of its flagship Superbike, and, with a full 234 bhp, with race exhaust, and just a 152.2 kg dry weight due to its lashings of carbon fiber, it's certainly their most powerful and lightest yet. And, with a price tag of €100,000, 84,000 pounds, it's also their most expensive. Why don't they race it in WSB? They can't. The class has a price ceiling of €40,000, 35,000 pounds, which also helps explain the price of the V3, the WSB homologation special, but road legal, version of Ducati's astonishing, all-new V4 Superbike arrived last year and immediately blitzed all comers, winning BSB first time out with Scott Redding. Arguably, it should have done the same in WSB, too, but that's another story. In short, it has it all: monster power, up from the S's 214, from the MotoGP-inspired V4, an ultra-lightweight monocoque chassis, the very best of cycle parts, world-pioneering aero aids, lashings of exotic Italian styling, and poster appeal, and the £34,995 price to match. Number 4. It's been a while since Aprilia's original, revolutionary, power-packed, compact and electronics-laden first RS V4 1000 was competitive at World Superbikes level. It did originally come out in 2010 after all, which is why, in 2019, they upgraded it into 1100cc form using the enlarged engine from the 1100 Tuono. And the result, although not WSB compliant, is simply phenomenal, especially in top-spec factory form. The engine is powerful and grunty, its tiny chassis sweet handling and its sophisticated electronics and classy cycle part up with the very best. Those proportions mean it won't suit larger riders, but if it fits, there are few finer road sportster. Number 5. Tricky to be sure about this one, as no official dry weight figures have been released, so we've had to use a guesstimate. Based on a claimed curb weight of 201.3 kg and a 16-liter tank of fuel weighing around 12 kg, the dry SP will be at most 180 kg. That, coupled with its 215 bhp output, puts it in S1000R arm sport territory, which is probably about right, seeing as this is the most powerful, extreme and track-orientated Fireblade ever, and one that's been built specifically to win WSB. But it may be better sticks. A bike that just goes to show what a difference a few years make. The old S1000RR was already a monster performer, famed for its 199 bhp and placed 10th on our old fastest list, yet wouldn't even feature here. But its all-new replacement is not only more powerful, more sophisticated, more nimble, and yet, Also, more rideable, it's also downright quicker, too. In M Sport trim, including loud pipe and carbon wheels, the relevant numbers are 207 bhp and 173.3 kg, respectively, but that also adds up to a starting price of £19,995. Number 7. Oddly, just about the only survivor from our previous top 10 fastest dash, although that's mostly due to the fact it alone has barely changed. We wanted to include another Japanese superbike for comparison with the new Fireblade, and it's difficult to be sure about the ZX-10R and R1M as their dry weight figures aren't available. In truth, the Suzuki Sports flagship complete with variable valve timing has actually moved up the rankings slightly, but that's more down to narrowing our selection to bikes currently available, ruling out previous oddballs like the old PGM V8 and Met Y2K turbine bike. Number 8. Yes, another from MV, and one to perhaps take more seriously. The Italian firm's Brutal 1000RR has been heavily reworked for 2020, and this initial, limited edition Serie Oro version, complete with 4 extra bhp, thanks to a different exhaust/ECU, and reduced weight, due to its carbon fiber wheels, is claimed by MV themselves to be the fastest naked bike at number 9. Another new bike delayed by all this COVID-19 stuff, but it promises to be worth the wait. MV announced this week that the 300 limited edition, Carbon Bedecked Rush, the concept bike-styled roadster based on the Brutal 1000, will now start being delivered in June, and it's so wacky and potent it had to be included here. MV claimed 205 bhp from its 998cc 208 with race pipe, a dry weight of 186 kg, a top speed over 300 km per hour, if you can hang on, to go with its oddball looks, twin pipes and £29,680 priced. Number 10. There's no denying the Norton V4, launched 2017, is surrounded by more than its fair share of controversy, but the news this week that new owners TVs are looking for production staff, the fact that it is still available to order, and the performance it promises demand that it's included here. The relevant numbers are, a claimed 200 bhp from its homebrewed, but Aprilia-inspired, 1200cc, 72-degree V4, a dry weight of 179 kg from its aluminium tube frame and cycle parts including Öhlins suspension and Brembo brakes and more. We're just not sure when you might be able to get one.